You made it. Don't press pause yet. Please take on your fitness clothes and join me. I know you're gonna feel so much better after. So come on. Do this home workout with me while we're gonna warm up just a little bit. We're gonna use lighter weights today. So I have just got my 1.25 kilos for both hands and some other weights. I don't have my bar today, the long one. So that's gonna be great. Warming up is always essential to prepare the body for whatever we put it through. So remember, as we move here, as we breathe and jump and do things on the floor, enjoy it, smile, enjoy that your body can actually work, because your body is such an amazing tool that you have been given. So take care of it with moving, as we do now, with good relationships, with walks in nature, with smiles, and maybe even healthy food. All right, I hope you just copy paste here as what I do. And then you're gonna find some small twists. Keep the elbows somewhere with shoulder height. Jumping from side to side. I have one interval pass for you today. 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. A lot of great moves for shoulders. All right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee opposite elbow, either like this or up and jumping. Continue. This is my workout with you guys. So sometimes, I'm adjusting things just like you are. For now, just the music. If you haven't had the pleasure of working out with me a gazillion times before, I have been a fitness instructor for 13 years, yoga instructor for 8. So this is my main livelihood, as best as I can do. 3, 2, 1. Not the YouTube channel though, but everything around it, surrounded by this. I'm gonna squat. Feet out a little bit, toes out. Sit your hip back and rise up. So as we move here and do different postures and strength challenges, listen to your body. Don't think you have to copy paste every single thing I do. Maybe you want it more advanced. Maybe you want a little bit less. You decide. And you have to be mindful. There are 2 voices in your head. I don't know if you know this. Not because you're schizophrenic. 2 voices. There is a voice that says, be mindful, I'm hurting, don't overdo this. And then there is the other voice saying, I'm lazy, I don't want to do it. I feel like I just want to relax. So we don't want to listen to the lazy voice, right? But we want to listen to the voice that's saying, okay, what's going on in my body? All right, stop. Take your hands or your wrist for a spin. And then you bend your knees, crawl forward in your plank. Find your plank. Maybe you come down on your knees here. Maybe you do like me, a bit of bending and stretching. And then you can walk your hands back towards your feet, navel in as you round up. Whew. And then you sway down again, walk your hands out one more time. Standing still in your plank, maybe on your knees, as I said before. Or come up and move a little bit. Make sure your fingers are pointing forward. Sometimes I see people having their arms out like this. I mean, there might be reasons why, but normally most people would have their fingers pointing forward. It is a matter of shoulder alignment, where our shoulder is, okay? Coming up again if you haven't already. We're gonna sprint, so please get those feet going and like you kick, like a kind of a boxing ball or whatever you call it here in front of you, kicking as your feet move quickly. Go, 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 go. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep inhale and sigh out. Lunges. Maybe you bring your right leg quite a bit back. Sit down somewhat. Just 3. Get the back knee all the way down, 2. And of course the last one. Switching. Close the hip. So I do just one kind of superset, it's called. So 3 exercises we repeat twice with some variations. And then we do that interval thing. And I know some people really enjoy interval training, some people really don't. So always adjust. Okay, last bit here. Take your hands behind your head, get some distance in between your feet, and then we're going for that side move. I often share that most of what we do in exercise in everyday life is in the forward or backward direction. This is to the side. This is why it's great to do this in a warm-up, because we need not just to get the muscles that help us forward and back, but also get the sides working, activating as we do a lot of things here on the mat. All right, so now we're going to begin with lunges today. As I'm going to take my rings off, my wedding ring. It gets really scratchy with these weights. So we're going to lunge. Bring your weight, if you don't have a hand weight or dumbbells or whatever you have, bar on top of your neck, but I'm just gonna not do that today. So I have pretty heavy weights here. Going down, lunges, right leg back. Trying to keep my shoulders a little bit back. Not leaning forward a whole lot, but maybe, you see me directly from the side, maybe just a little bit, especially if you tend to have a big back bend. Hyperlordosis, I have just learned it's called. Hyperlordosis. Repeat that. All right. I'm gonna put up a little bit of a beat here. So going down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Down again. 4, 3, 2. Keep the hip in. 4, 3, 2. Just 2 more of these super slow ones. 4, 3, 2. Hover the knee over the floor. Up. 4, 3, 2, 1. One more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. 4, 3, 2, 1. I know some of you might be able to take more, especially if your weight is not super heavy, but go with me. All right, down and lift. Focusing on getting the knee cap, the patella, in the direction maybe of the pinky toe, the middle toe there. Come on. Breathe. And then I'm going to slow you down from the top. Go down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2. I'm going to follow the beat here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. 4, 3. Just 2 more. 4, 3. Down, down. Lift slow through the front heel. Keep the shoulders back. One more time. 4, 3, 2. Smile. This is legs. This is butt cheeks. Up. You can put your weight down and maybe shake your arms. I'm gonna play with the core. So I bring my mat here. You're gonna start on plank on your elbows. Maybe you do this on your knees again. Always notice that you can change things up with some distance in between your feet or knees. Come up on your hands, Lower down the elbows. And that's it. Please, ladies and gentlemen, keep the hip somewhat still. And take that navel in, and then switch elbows so you don't come down on the same elbow and same arm the whole time. This is an exercise that hopefully gets you out of breath. Last down elbows, coming up on your hands. And then you maybe walk back. If I got my towel, I can see. Get yourself down on the floor. Hands behind your head, lift up, tuck the navel button in. And then take one leg down and up. Opposite leg. Easier version. Bend the knee and don't go as low. Really focusing. I have been kind of exploring a little bit my belly and my abdomen. I think due to my C-section I had 10 years ago. Maybe I'm not as much in contact with my lower abdomen, the muscles that was cut as I had that C-section. So I'm trying really to focus on getting my navel all the way down to the pubic bone. Those muscles extra engaged. If I can feel them, right? If you're with me, you can do 4 more. 4. Come on, navel in. 3. Going slow. 2. And 1. Absolutely beautiful. So 3 exercises I shared with you. So coming up again, maybe you take a quick sip of water. And then bring your hand weights. Gonna do lunges again. This time I'm switching up the beat ever so gently. So just bring your left leg back just again to switch things up just a little bit. Okay. Bring the bar with you. Left leg back. All right, so we're going down for 3, 2, 1, and kind of a quick lift. 3, 2, 1, left. Then if you want some more, we can add it on in just a moment. We're just gonna do 3 more of these. Slow down, quick up. Back knee directly down, not going out to the side. 2 and 2. Now, if you want more, biceps curls. Oh yes. So bend the arms as you bend your knees. And again, not too fast. Following the beat maybe. Down, 2, up, 2. This is just as good as doing burpees almost. At least for my cardiovascular system. Let's do 4. Woo. 3. Tall spine, don't lean too much forward. 2. 1. If you feel like shaking your arms, please do so. Opposite side. So your right leg moves back. Keep that arms hanging. Shoulders, shoulder girdle, slightly back. Down 2, 3, 2, 1, lift. And again, if you're new to this, look at the distance in between my feet. Not, you keep moving with your weight. Not in this direction maybe, but in this hip width distance. So I am not doing this where you can't see the back foot because I'm in line. 3, 2, 1, lift. All right, 2 and 2, maybe bicep curls involved. And I'm really trying to move slow with my arms, both up and down, because I know it's gonna benefit me so much more. Come on. 4, push through the front heel. 3, get the shoulders back. 2, 1. Hopefully, pretty much out of breath. If you did the bicep curls and you had enough weight with you. And it's buying weight, if you train exercise regularly at home, not expensive. It's worth the investment. All right, planking. Not plank. No. Just get yourself into plank. Get up on your hands. From there, pivot on the foot and come into a side plank if you can. One side, other side. Now, if you prefer doing this on your elbows, do that. Otherwise, you simply just come up on your hands again. And as always, you can just do what you did before. Coming up on arms and going down on elbows if this is not your cup of tea. And don't be too quick in your side plank. I really want you to lift the hip up. So maybe you feel different in your hip. Side plank, you want to lift the hip as high as possible. Whereas in your plank, we don't want to lift it as high as possible because we will be in a down dog or dolphin pose, not a side plank, or not a plank. Last bit, last side plank. Core, good old core workout or exercise. More core or abs. Well, I like to call abs exercises core because when we cinch in, really wrap that core set in, we get not just an ab, the six-pack workout, we get the whole core. So isn't that lovely? So again, bring one leg down, maybe lift your head. If you have neck issues, maybe just keep your head down. The lower lumbar spine, pull down, push it down towards the mat. If you want more though, bring your arms up or your chest up. Take yourself out to one side and take one leg and the other leg as well down. And then you shift. Move the shoulders to the other side. Both legs down before you switch. This gives an extra challenge on the muscle tissues. Or maybe challenge our used to moves bicycle where we switch whenever we switch legs. Not this one. Come on. Lift high. Take your shoulders as far up and to the side as possible. One more time to each side. I feel this now. Oh. Do your drum on your belly. Okay. So here we go. Now it's time for our interval, and I have a timer that says a noise, but you can also see in the corner, one of the corners, the time, so you have the countdown. To avoid annoying you completely with my breath, I'm gonna mute my microphone, so hopefully you can keep yourself going without me shouting too much at you, okay? I'm gonna bring my lightweight because we're gonna do a lot with our shoulders, so if it's too much with the lightweight, maybe just half a liter of water bottles. Don't do anything with weights. But the first one is gonna be sprint. And maybe I'll just show you the ones if I can recall them. Yeah, just like this. Punch your arms, almost like we did in the warm-up, right? Sprinting, but maybe with your knees a little bit higher if that's your thing. All right. The next one, you put your weight down. Scissor jump. And then a squat. Scissor jump. And hopefully you follow me, okay? Follow me so you don't just, when is she done showing, right? Follow. The next one, we're gonna do a plank, but kick the leg out to the side like that, and maybe even faster. Okay, that is the third one. Did you see that? And then the last one, again, the weights like this. Keep the elbows somewhat aligned with the shoulder. And maybe you take the pace down because of the weight. But we begin with the weights here. So I'm just gonna get yourself ready. Lightweight, sprinting. I'm still here. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I hope you could hear that. You couldn't. But, all right, ready? 3, 2, 1. How are you doing? I hope you're out of breath. But please don't stand still. Walk around. That was really nice. Even though I say I do these videos and work out with you, of course when I speak, as I do the interval, I cannot give my all because I have to speak. So it's nice once in a while just to do this. Just to really get myself challenged. All right, we are almost ready to finish. But I would like just to get the last bit, also the tricep and something else involved. So maybe you take your bar or your weight. Now I just pull my mat out so you have it. Now overhead lift is a great thing for shoulders. Again, we don't do that a lot, so get that part involved. So I bring my weight up. Avoid leaning back, ladies and gentlemen. Stand tall, tuck the navel, a little bit in, pelvic button, pelvis a little bit in. Now I've got myself some heavy weights here, so I'm not gonna do a lot. You might go a little bit faster than I do. Whew. Lift up. I keep my elbows somewhat aligned with the shoulders to both incorporate front and back of the chest and the shoulders. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. That was so heavy. Okay, bring one of your weights with you. It might be a little bit more heavy than this. I am again a little bit mindful of my back these days. I think I overdid something. Too much, too little. Always a challenge. Finding that perfect balance works most of the time, but not always. All right, I bring the weight here behind my shoulder blades. If you're not used to working out, please don't do this. Then I lift up, bring the arms out, squeeze together, coming in, low down. Push the thighs and maybe even what we call the pelvis or the pubic bone down into the mat. And just look down without exaggerating things with your neck. Maybe feel like somebody's pushing you the top of your head down a little bit. If you want more, use your legs as well. And please go higher if you've got it in you. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Now come down on your back and bring, if you just got one weight that's really light, bring 2. No, I can't do 2 because this is enough for now. So bring whatever weight you have overhead. Coming into sit-ups. So bend your knees, feet on the floor or mat, and then roll vertebrae by vertebrae up. If you can't do that, maybe put your feet under a couch and then bring your arms back, up, roll down. So a kickback. Now my spine was rounded a little bit. I could feel that. I'm trying to keep the spine a little bit more aligned or straight. Still leaning back though, just a little bit. So these moves we're doing now, we're just doing once. And I know that some of you maybe prefer shorter workouts, but I'm just like that. If now that you have gotten sweaty, now that you are on the floor here with me, why not just take advantage of the benefits of doing those 5-10 more minutes? And now most of you would like maybe just 20-minute workouts, 30 minutes workout. But I'm like, come on. Unless you work out multiple times per week, you will benefit for just these extra minutes. So let's do it. Otherwise, don't share this with anybody, but the perks of doing a home workout on video is that you could always skip, but don't do that, of course. Last one here. And next you just stay seated. I'm gonna do Russian twist. So again, leaning back. If you can't do this, you just do your bicycle on your back. Oh, okay. So bring your weight, lean back. Like shine your sternum, your solar plexus forward so you don't arch your back too much. You can keep your feet on the floor or heels. Maybe slowing down. I'm trying to keep my knees somewhat steady. Go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. If you feel like doing a bit of a back bend just because of what we did, come down on your belly and lift up maybe on the elbows. Such a great thing to do after a workout. And stretch a little bit. Always welcome to join me on my yoga videos. Thank you so much for joining today. I hope you liked it. Let me know if you liked it by those thumbs up. Share the video and let me see you next week. And please don't just skip the training because it's a little bit more than 30 or 20 minutes. Do it. You benefit from it.